is up? YouTube, man. This joint is an hour long. Katt Williams and the many incredible, unbelievable lives he have lived. Where he lives. He lived. Check it out without a doubt, man. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? I shouldn't be sleepy at all through this whole thing. I took a nap 3 times a day, man. I have things I'm supposed to be doing and I ain't getting them done. So Uncle Mike is lazy, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Another Katt Williams interview. Let's see if we're going to break the internet. Let's check it out.
At that time, I had already read so many books that I was excited about it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm guaranteed. I'm a sure thing. A terrible childhood. Like, I'm guaranteed to make it. Like, all of the heroes and all of these stories.
This is where it all begins.
Poor girl Cinderella's played in the chimney. The stepmother's awful.
You're
all
like,
her
I'm right on
sisters
track.
I'm like, God, you really know how to do it. Like, no, this is why you leave at 13.
That's right.
I get it, Jesus.
Yes.
Wow.
This episode is brought to you by Rivian and Progressive Insurance.
Oh, shucks.
Hi, Craig Robinson.
Hi, Michelle Obama. How are you today?
Good. Welcome back to IMO.
Yes, on the vineyard.
On the vineyard. It's been really, really lovely recording here in this beautiful space.
It really has.
You know, they call this a barn, but
this is a high-level barn.
This is not a barn. This is just another house.
As Aaron said, who's my 13-year-old.
Who's with us today.
Yeah, this isn't a barn. This is somebody's house.
He heard that we were recording in a barn. We pulled up. He was disappointed.
He wanted cows and horses and stuff
in a barn.
This is not. This is a
But this
chic
area of the island, Up Island, Chilmark, is the best place to have a Rivian.
Yeah, and as everyone knows, we got gifted Rivian, so I've been driving yours around, and I've been all over the island, but I haven't been up this way. I haven't been up island, so I'm saving that for my next trip.
Yeah, but you can see how these back roads, how the Rivian really operates well in it. Yeah.
Perfect. Raise your suspension up, have a nice little comfortable ride.
That feature is good. So do you have to raise it up, or is it already raised, or are you lowering the suspension?
There's 2 or 3 levels that you can set it.
Yeah.
And depending on the terrain, so in bumpy, you would raise it so that you can get over rocks and stuff and don't scrape the bottom. And you lower it to go faster on like the highway.
Have you used it?
I've used all 3 settings. I have.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to be here.
It is, but we're not going to mess around today because we are both excited about this.
We are so excited. Just settle down.
Man, we have Katt Williams here. I mean, I'm chilled. I'm chilled on this hot day in the vineyard. Katt Williams is obviously a comedian and an actor who's earned worldwide reputation as one of the world's top entertainers. He's celebrated for his brilliance and ingenuity on stage, which you and I both enjoy.
Yep.
He's also known for his critically acclaimed stand-up specials, and today remains one of the top touring comedians.
On fire all the time.
Just on the time. And he's currently on his Heaven on Earth tour, and he is performing in arenas all around the country. And we have to make sure we get to one of these because I want to see him live.
Find out where it's going. Yeah.
But without any further ado, can we get the only Katt Williams?
The one, the only.
You came out like you were called out to the principal's office.
He came ready.
That's amazing, man.
Hi, Katt Williams.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
I need to be a comedian.
Thank you.
You're a handsome dude.
Right.
Yeah, you know that.
She said,
you know that about yourself.
There were so many options. God had to make some people 5'5", and you put that type of
turn. Say kids because he gave all the rest of the height to us. Right?
Yes, you guys are both strikingly tall.
Well, it's good to have you.
It's so good to have you here, man.
You've been on the vineyard too. Have you been to the vineyard before? Is this your first visit?
This is my golf retreat.
You've been here before golfing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when did the love affair with golf start for you?
It was immediate.
Did you grow up golfing? Because we don't grow up.
Well, that's not a thing.
No, it's not.
I grew up getting
it's not a thing. We lived on a golf. We lived in a neighborhood with a golf course. We as Black people, we just drove right past it.
Yeah, it's probably the least economical sport.
Yeah.
Possible. I'm saying you only need one ball and 39 guys can play. You know, it's not that way with golf. But yeah, I was grown when I got introduced to golf, but it is, I've really been able to grow with my own personal game, and I like everything about it. There are no negatives or drawbacks.
What's your handicap?
I'm unhandicacapped.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Now, I don't even understand that.
Just a healthy man.
Are you a scratch golfer, as they call? I know all these terms from my husband.
Rarely. I have eczema, so I am a scratch golfer. But
what are the attributes that you take from golf that you can use in your entertainment life or your parenting life?
Golf gives you the opportunity to do something exactly how the best player in the world would do it. Mm-hmm. And then 6 minutes later, you hit a shot that a 9-year-old. And this is the same you.
Yeah.
You know? And having the ability to navigate your own personal expectations and to understand that you always have the ability to do better. Mm-hmm. And that if you had a great hole, you put that behind you, even as you would if you had a terrible hole.
Yeah.
You have to put the greatness of that hole aside because hole 13 doesn't matter at hole 14.
Well, we're going to be the golf course that we grew up by in Chicago on the South Side that we just drove past and never went in. Mm-hmm. Now the Obama Presidential Center is opening up there in May, and there's an athletic center. It's a whole development. It's on that golf course. So we're going to I'm going to commit you now. You got to come out.
Done.
Because we are trying to get young people, Black kids exposed, because to be living in a neighborhood with that kind of beauty and not be able to access it as we were not, because all we were doing was just riding past it. It's a good way for Barack to connect his love of a sport to the neighborhood that has given us so much. So we would love to have you involved in that. So I'm going to use this opportunity to get you on the hook.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
absolutely. Great. You and your husband are one of only a handful of actual superheroes that we've seen in the country. Mm-hmm. And a superhero is somebody you put ungodly expectations on. You expect them to never make mistakes and you want them to be flawless and just things that just aren't realistic for humans. But the way that you two pulled that off was, I think when we look back 100 years from now, like you were the source of pride for a nation that needed that. So yeah, whatever we can do
Thank you
to pay you back for that, we'd love it.
Thank you, Katt. That's very sweet of you. Oh, well, we can end it now.
Right.
Money's worth.
I'm not done yet.
Right.
So when you sat down, you said you grew up getting whoopings.
That was an odd thing for me to just come out with.
Yeah, but black folks, we know. We all know about a whooping.
We know. So I wanna back up and just hear how Katt Williams became Katt Williams. So I want to know how did that start?
So I really owe everything in my trajectory to the love of books that I forged early.
Mm-hmm.
So reading books just shaped me into this.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, I can remember young figuring out that my mother and father didn't really love me, but they took really good care of me.
Mm.
And
how could you? What made you say they didn't love you? What did they do that left you with that feeling?
Nothing. I just I was reading so many books and I was seeing so many stories, and I was just trying to figure out where I fit in with these stories, if I was that type of person. And I realized that my mother never kissed me, right? And that there was this dynamic that existed in other households that I didn't have in mind. But at that time, I had already read so many books that I was excited about it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm guaranteed. I'm a sure thing. A terrible childhood. Like, I'm guaranteed to make it. Like, all of the heroes and all of these stories.
This is where it all begins.
Poor girl Cinderella's cleaning the chimney. The
It's like,
stepmother's awful.
You're
all
like,
her
I'm right on
sisters
track.
I'm like, God, you really know how to do it. Like, no, this is why you leave at 13.
That's right.
I get it, Jesus.
Yes.
You know,
Way to turn it around. Cat, way to
but
turn it
understand,
around.
I'm that early.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
Because
How old?
like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had already made the decisions at 6, just because once you've read thousands of books, you see that all of these stories are similar and that you're gonna make it through. Like, like, depression is the worst disease because it makes you think things that are incorrect, you know? So I was reading so many books of so many people in so many different circumstances, and it always works out. It always gets better. Life is always worth the next adventure. And so that's how I was looking at things even that early.
How many brothers and sisters did you grow up with?
I'm the oldest. I
You're
have
the oldest.
2 younger brothers.
So did your parents have you sweeping chimneys and whatnot? I mean, what was it about your childhood that made you read those stories and say, you know what, I'm missing something, you know?
Well, I wasn't at the age where I thought I was missing anything. Now, granted, in retrospect, I was, but I was using all of my setbacks for my benefit. So for example, like, I wasn't allowed to watch television or see movies or go over people's house or go to a dance or no extracurricular activities of any kind. But I devoted all of that time to reading. So I got 3 open books every day. I'm in the middle of these, and I'm immersed, and I feel like I'm really learning something from everyone's experience, and that it's putting me ahead of the curve because of how much knowledge and information I'm getting on something that doesn't have anything to do with me. Like, I'm reading about Winston Churchill, but the stories all go together. You know?
And this situation you were in, not being able to do a lot of stuff, that was because your parents were religious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were Jehovah's Witness.
Right. And high up in the organization.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of the things that I learned. I learned because of that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I already knew that when I got in a position to be a parent, I understood love is the most important thing, and it's free.
Yeah.
Like, you can do that.
That's right.
And I know all the other stuff seems to matter, but actually the imparting of love and creating an individual that knows how to receive it and give it and deal with it is just so important. And don't get me wrong, my father was a great father. He's a great husband. My parents are still together. They've been together almost 50 years now. So like they're wonderful. But
what's your relationship like with them today?
I love them today, same as I always did. I'm more, they got more respect for me for how great of a job that they did, even when the feelings weren't there, you know? And I appreciated that. And that made it so much easier for me to adopt children because I realized, you know, DNA doesn't matter, bloodlines don't matter.
So
Family's where the love is.
Yeah, that was another thing I didn't realize about you, that you have adopted a lot of kids. Tell us.
Yeah, I didn't see that in the bingo cards.
Right.
But my son's mother was living in another state, and she had another life and had kids. And at some point, she faced an addiction crisis, and her children went to the orphanage. So when they called me, I don't have a direct relationship with these children, but they are the siblings of my son. And I did all the research, and I knew that it takes $1 million to raise a child.
Yes,
and
indeed.
I was eager to say, wait a minute, Lord, you're saying I'm going to have $10 million to take care of 10 kids?
Yeah, right.
Fine. Let's do it.
I'm in.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to let me suffer. You're certainly not going to let. And it was best experience ever.
How old were you when you adopted the kids? And what stage in your life were you already in comedy? Were you already Katt Williams, or was this?
Yes, ma'am, but a lesser form, a smaller case K. I was making less than $25,000 a year, so that lets you know where I was. But I had been working, and everything was looking good. It was a period in my life where I think that's the only way he could save me, is to give me this instant, humongous family and all of these.
Did you need saving?
I did.
What was going on?
I love women so much.
Oh my God.
And so I had a 5-bedroom house with a woman in each room.
Oh, Katt.
Because I like women. I like waking up hearing them. I like them being around. Like, that's my sweet spot.
Well, it sounds like you weren't in crisis.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that type of crisis. It's just that the kids happening instantly like that meant, no, I got to grow up. I got to do stuff a different way. Like, I got to do a different trajectory. Like, I'm going to be a family man, you know? So I couldn't be the bachelor superstar that I had envisioned at that point that I was getting ready to go into. So yeah, it saved me for sure.
What was the biggest challenge in your parenting career?
The hardest part is losing a child is probably the worst thing that can happen to you on this earth. Like, there's no recovery from it. There's no...
Did you lost a child? I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. But,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was probably the only regrettable thing, is that I had built myself to be completely impervious to the machinations of the devil. So there was nothing Satan could do that would ever take my joy from any situation. And the worse things are going for me personally, the more you can probably find me smiling and telling jokes, because that's how we get back. But in that particular circumstance, it's the worst thing imaginable. It doesn't get any better. It actually gets worse. But yeah, other than that, it was complete joy.
Okay.
Just about having a place to live, about good school, ended up party.
From the music away from your house. So you remember we used to grab the kid next to one.
It benefits to hope you cover. And tools and resources aimed at helping you navigate the home ownership journey with confidence. The goal is to help you feel prepared for what comes next. And maybe progressive.com.
Taught
No such
yourself, especially since you had a bunch of kids.
That there's no such a thing as doing a great job. There's just such a thing as doing a bad job. And if you're making sure that you're doing a good job, then that should take a lot of the panic and anxiety away from you. I think I learned that the most, patience. If you have a special needs child, you just look at the world differently. You realize that the special needs community is like the only legitimate angels on earth. Like a lot of the things that make people a bad person, somebody with autism doesn't even know how to do that.
Yeah.
Like they don't know how to be jealous or envious and conniving. And
right. They
one
try to do everything right.
Guilty pleasures is, have you seen Love on the Spectrum? I just love that show.
Oh my God.
I mean,
everyone on it.
Everyone on the show. And Craig, my brother, is never caught up on any social media.
I apologize.
Anything,
I apologize.
It's a beautiful, it's a reality-based show, and the producers of that have worked on Later Daters with us. Okay. And so it's the kind of reality TV that I really love. I mean, I love it all, but these are just really some of the best humans. They're autistic people who want to find love. And I think I cry every episode.
Wow.
It's just like you said, Katt, the best display of humanity.
Okay. Yeah, I watch it just to cry.
Yeah.
Like it's a free therapy session to go and be reminded about how wonderful it is to be human and to see people searching to attain something that they can actually get to. And the fact that it goes from season to season and like they're famous now.
They are. They need to be.
Famous now, and yet they're still right where we need them to be. So it's such a genuine experience.
Do you have children who are autistic? You have one?
I have one.
Yeah.
Bless her heart. Yeah, we love.
Oh my
good
goodness.
Old Leanne. She's the best.
And I want to get back to, because one thing I didn't ask about child, you were emancipated at 13. Is that?
I've read that.
Yeah. Have you read that about yourself?
You've read that about yourself.
Tell us more about. It's not often that
And at 13.
And what led to that? Did you just walk out the door? Did you just say, "Hey, okay, thank you, everyone. I'm gonna take all my books and I'm on my own"?
I don't know how to put this without sounding facetious, but if you came from a Bible reading, believing family, then you already knew I was finna do what Jesus did.
Okay.
Bounce.
Okay.
Yeah, now go find a temple to turn over tables. Like, this is the life of a Christian revolutionary.
I got to tell you, you're way ahead of me, because even if I wanted to leave at 13, I wouldn't have had the nerve to do it, nor the wherewithal that I could do it.
It was a terrible idea.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
I don't talk about it because I don't want any young person to hear that and think that it's possible that they could pull it off.
Hearing that it's terrible is useful.
But it wasn't. I just
it wasn't terrible.
No.
Oh, yes.
No, of course not.
God.
I'm the adventurer in this story. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Quote me now, sir. I'm grown. Got a mustache and a cigarette. I'm 12. Welcome. That was mine.
I'm picturing little Katt. Did you have the stick in your goods and a little kerchief?
No.
Did you walk out with
I had
a
full suitcase and a Rottweiler puppy. So
you left with the dog?
Destined for failure. Yes.
Well, it's like, and a dependent.
I'm taking a responsibility.
Exactly. It's like, man, and I'll take this puppy. So where'd you go? Where was the first place you and your puppy, Rottweiler puppy, went when you left your house?
Miami, Florida.
You went to a whole nother state.
That was always the thing.
How'd you get to Miami?
I went to a truck stop.
Oh, the best place to go. Wow.
Because everybody's going out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I checked license plates because I was looking for a warm destination and I was hoping for LA or California, but Miami presented itself and the guy let me and the Rottweiler puppy get in the back part of the empty truck, and he would stop every once in a while.
Did you have any money? How'd you feed the Rottweiler?
I was loaded. I must have had $1,200, and you could not have told me that I was not a young millionaire. Oh, yes.
How'd you get all this money?
So the only thing I was allowed to do, I was allowed to cut grass in the summer, and I was allowed to shovel snow in the winter. So I probably had 60 clients on each end.
You were an entrepreneur.
I own the lawnmower and the shovels. And,
wow.
And so me having money just gave me the ability to not have to wear the clothes that my parents wanted me to wear to school. I could wear that out, go change, get into something fly and presentable for school. And then I was living multiple lives, but the money made it possible for me to have that freedom. Wow. And I learned that pretty early on.
What was your alter ego with your money when you went to school? Were you one way at home because you were dressing different, and then you took your lawnmower money and went to school and your whatever? Who were you?
I had a relationship with the candy lady, so I was in sales already, and I was buying at a wonderful price, upselling and supplying schoolmates with candy.
So you were
and
that
treats,
kid. You were the kid that had the annihilators.
Plus, I had money, so I didn't have to. I was able to treat the women that I liked.
Nice.
Really nice.
Nice.
And I learned that supplying happiness to people.
So you were Money Mike early.
Yes, yeah, Money Micah.
Yeah.
Oh
was that
Micah.
where your character came from? Money Micah? You were practicing that at 13 with your candy
seems like it's
business.
all planned out. But, God showed me early on that there was this pathway, and I wasn't really certain of how to make sure that I was on it or behaving
So you
correctly.
get to Miami.
Yeah, so we get to Miami.
With your puppy.
Yeah. This trip probably only took us maybe 3 days at the most, maybe 2. It was a really nice ride. But so I'm there, and
wonder what age he was.
I just had never
seen
a place so big with so many different neighborhoods and a different culture and ethnicity. Every 3 blocks, and it was really really a bit of a culture shock. But I found a place in Coconut Grove at a park, and that's where I made my residence, and it was across the street from a library. And so 8 hours a day, I would be in the library reading. And
so you just camped out?
Literally.
Did you buy a tent with your money?
No, ma'am.
So you're just laying out on the grass with your puppy, a 13-year-old?
No.
And
they
going
had
across the street to the library?
A whole little segment of population that this was kind of in the homeless world, this was kind of a gated community.
Yeah.
This park with a marina behind it, so you can't encroach, and it's in Coconut Grove. So I was able to purchase a brand new mattress the first day I was going to have to sleep, so I never slept on the ground or anything. And remember, my clothes are all dress clothes. I only have slacks and white shirts and ties. Is anybody I'm just trying to picture this.
I can't picture any of this.
And I'm still are you telling the truth or are you joking? Because I'm still trying to picture you. You went and bought a mattress. How'd you get the mattress to the park?
They brought it.
They delivered. Oh, you went to a store and you had them deliver your mattress to the park? There's
a homeless hierarchy in the place that I was at. There was a guy who was in charge of whether or not you got to be there or not. And
how did you convince him that you should be there?
I didn't. I've lived.
This is crazy.
I have a presence.
Yes, you do.
And I'm one of the people that doesn't have ulterior motives. And most people I found do. Yeah. But even at that age, I didn't have any. I didn't think I was owed anything. I didn't think I was in a bad experience. I thought I was making choices and decisions, and I was trying to see if I could get them to work out. So when I get there, I get the mattress, and then there's this process where I find out how everybody else ended up in this park. And that is what was life-changing, is to find out these are doctors and lawyers and nurses and accountants, and each one of these people had an experience with drugs, and it led them here. And which is why when I emerge from this part of my story, drugs are not a temptation for me, because I've not seen or heard of parties or anybody having fun. I've just met these 40 people whose lives were destroyed, and they're out in the elements, living with that, and the fact that they're not going to be able to get those lives back, that this is a new reality for them. And so as a young, impressionable kid, being able to see the harshness of life like that was very instrumental.
And so when did you emerge from that?
So if I fast forward, so now I'm in Florida. I'm thinking that, okay, I've left Ohio, right? So I have a humongous family in Dayton, 100 first cousins, both sets of grandparents. So I'm when I leave, this is going to be a big deal. It's going to be in the news, on the papers. There's going to be a worldwide.
It's
Mike for your boy. Where is he? Right?
Milk carton. Based on the milk carton.
These conniving parents of mine. Let's say I left on Sunday. They moved out of the city on Monday. So,
oh my God.
So no one knows I'm gone. My grandparents don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody thinks anything's wrong.
What?
It was crazy. And so the way God works, I'm walking down a highway, maybe 3 years later, 2 years later, walking down the shoulder, and a car pulls over, and I'm like, boy, boy, these girls will not stay off of you, boy. They're pulling over on the highway now. That's a lot. So you gotta be pretty good looking for that one. Anyway, it's not any girls. It's my parents and my two brothers. And they are in Florida and saw me and said,
just like on vacation or something?
Just passing through Florida.
Oh, wow. God.
Right.
Were you still living in the park?
No, this is at least a year later. So no, I've moved from those confines. But so now I am at this place, I think it's called Winter Haven or something. It's where the carnival people go when they're not in carnival season. And
I know nothing about this. You say this like, Winter Haven, the carnival people. I'm like, no, Kat.
This
no.
What is he
talking about?
I know. It's like, I was like, am I supposed to know about this?
This goes along with hearing an unbelievable story.
I love it.
You've not been believing any of it.
We need popcorn.
What? Did what? So I'm now away from Miami, near a place called Ruskin, Florida. And my parents pull over on the highway and very apologetic and let's just put the family back together.
Dang.
And we end up moving to Haiti to do missionary work.
No, you didn't.
And so I spend the next 2 years in Haiti.
What? Did you just get in the car? Where's the puppy?
I
Where's
just got
the dog?
in the car.
Where's your dog?
So here's the thing. Beautiful Rasha, right?
Rasha.
So
I love that name.
I couldn't figure out once I actually got into the homeless encampment.
Yes.
Like I could not believe that I had brought this puppy here. Like,
yeah, you were 13. That's 13-year-old thinking.
I'm like, whoa. What's the plan for the baby, man? Like, how this is going to be hard enough to navigate on your own.
Yeah.
But fortunately, because he was purebred and beautiful, he went for a great price. And that price sustained me for a nice little period of time. So I understood why God had let me bring him. But yeah, he went to a great home and he supplied me a great income.
Damn.
Wow.
And so then parents... Then
they pick
Haiti,
you up.
Right.
They pick what I want to know. Shoulder the road. Do you get in the car? Is it like, Mom, Dad?
Right. I really
and they're like,
didn't.
Micah,
I really don't want to get in the car. Like,
are they like, get it, boy? Is it like that?
No.
Are there tears? Are they like, oh, we've been looking for you?
I'm the tallest person in the house, so let that understand. Like, I'm a big guy, 5'5". All right.
Okay.
So no, there's none of that dynamic. It's just I'm sure as parents they didn't think I would do that. And
oh my God.
By the same token, they had crossed the line, like they were behaving as if I was a bad child and I was a great kid who hadn't engaged in
anything.
Yeah. So there were mistakes made. I was already smoking cigarettes at this point. So I'm using this as the reason why I can't come with you guys. Like, I'm grown now.
Yeah.
I got stuff I do.
And I smoke.
Bad things.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just like...
They were like, no, you're fine. I was like, we'll see. Yeah. But really, I was just trying to see where they were at. And I couldn't figure out how they had located me.
So Haiti.
Right.
Did they have the plane ticket? Did you?
Wow.
So you just hopped on the plane. And what was Haiti like? And how long were you all there?
We were there for 2 years until the Americans had to leave because of the Papa Doc, Baby Doc transition. So it was magnificent. It was magnificent. It was one of the best experiences of my life. I was able to really be in an adventure. And my parents, when we got over there, Haiti is a different country because all of the writings at that time are all in French.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to read French, but then they don't speak French. They speak Creole.
Mm-hmm.
And Creole wasn't in any book. So you had to learn Creole and French. So for the first year and a half that we're there, I'm the only person in the family that reads French and speaks Creole. So I'm
And you picked
really
that up. You just were able to pick that up quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. Fortunate.
Yeah.
But that experience changed everything for me. I was eating sugar cane and mangoes and filling my pockets full of salt because I found out that Haiti had the highest mortality rate for babies dying of dehydration.
Mm-hmm.
And so I knew the salt in the water trick. And so I would just go out and walk village to village. And if they had sick babies, I would give them this information about the salt water. And because I was from Ohio, I was able to bring like a different irrigation style to the part of Haiti, Santo, that we were at. Just because it was such a big trek from where the village is to where the water source is. And I filled my days full of adventure. It was
How old were you
magnificent.
during this period?
I suppose I'm
15?
14, 15.
Wow.
15, yeah.
Opportunity to know anything and do read on. That's what big mo 20
Back because you have to get out of Haiti. So
Let's go.
it's now that we're back because you have to get out of Haiti. So now we're back in Florida, and I realize I'm not going to be able to stay with these nice people. And so I'm off again. And so now when we pick back up, now I'm in the situation where I'm at a comedy club and I don't mean to be there, but...
How did that happen?
Well, because some of the carnies are going to this club.
Got it.
And
You went
so
back to your
I'm
carny
with a
crew.
group now, and we go there, and they're asking for ID at the door, and I'm not old enough to even be in there. So this is going to be a very embarrassing situation for me, which I'm not interested in. And then God comes as he always does, and somebody walks past, and they walk all the way past the line. They say, "I'm a comedian," and the guy goes, "Yep. You're number 4. And he walks in and I'm like, well, there you are. He always delivers me this pathway. And so, bam, I'm comedian number 5. Right? So I don't know what that means. I don't know now that we're inside of there. I don't know what goes on. So they just explain, yeah, we're having a comedy competition and
But don't you look 14?
get 5 minutes. No, ma'am, I literally had this mustache since I was 12.
No, you didn't.
A full mustache. Like, we're getting 5'5". I already didn't get the growth spurt.
So you got the hair.
I would have been suicidal if the Lord did not provide other provisions. But he did, right? And so he gave me a great outlook and a full mustache.
Right?
And remind yourself what I'm wearing.
Well, I don't know.
I have this on.
You got
Okay, so you're still dressing well.
A white shirt, and this is all of my clothes. I don't have tennis shoes
dress
or
clothes.
shorts.
So you always dressed like a grown man. Right.
I've been grown the whole time.
Okay.
All right, so you get in the comedy club and they say, all right, you got 5 minutes.
Right. So I just get up there and I talk about being the Black community for this entire city. Like there's nobody but me. I'm the only Black guy. There's nobody else. And I talk about what that experience is like. Yeah, and that was my 5 minutes. And
did anybody laugh?
Oh, they loved it. They thought it was hilarious because, again, what I didn't understand is I didn't understand why it connected. But it connected because it was all true. Like there was no Black community there. It was just me. And everybody was looking at me like, what are you doing here? And, you know, you want to hear what that guy feels like about his surroundings.
What did it feel like to make people laugh? Was that new? I mean, because you had been used to public speaking.
Right.
Because
at 5, I'm in front of crowds of 10,000.
Converting folks.
Dang.
Well, that wasn't my job.
Yeah.
Everybody that was in the arena was already converted. I'm reading Bible scripture and giving a talk about this particular. Right. So I just kept asking God to show me a glimpse of where I'm going to be. And I just kept hearing applause. But I didn't know what they were applauding or what it was that I had done or said.
Very interesting.
It was really frustrating for me before comedy came along. But as soon as I did it that first time, I was like, that's crazy. I think I got something from that. How could I have got something
from that? Was that talking? The vision?
Like I don't. So it's probably not another. It's probably if I'm 16 then it's almost another 8 years before I do stand up. But I just had that in my head that this is a thing I could do. So then I go into door-to-door sales. I joined this organization that travels around the country selling books and magazines. And
all I'm thinking is,
I see all
this is a movie.
This is crazy.
We have to do it at a higher ground. I mean, we're going to finish this story, but I'm just like, dude.
Selling books.
I'm watching this movie.
Yes, ma'am.
As you were telling it.
Right.
Anyway.
And I've done my best to try to live accordingly, knowing that it's going to get looked back on, you know?
Yeah. So I did interrupt you because, it was later on, so you realized that comedy was a thing. But then you were doing the door-to-door salesman work.
Right.
To still
Which again, I'm in another experience that is shaping me for everything that follows, because now I'm every door I don't know who is going to answer this. Hispanic, Asian, white, Black, monetary love. I don't know anything. And I need to connect with this person. I need to ease their fears about a stranger at the door. I then need to be funny and engaging so that they smile. And then I need them to make this purchase that we both know they don't need.
What were you selling?
It started with books and magazines, and then it was cleaning product at the end.
Wow.
All right, so door-to-door salesman.
Yeah.
Comedy next, or was there something in between?
I'm doing the door-to-door sales when I knock on the door of 5 ladies of the night. And they are in a traumatic situation because their pimp was murdered and they all witnessed it and they didn't know what they were going to do. And
this is another what? I know everybody here is just what?
I volunteered for the pimp position on the auspices that they would have to train you how to do it.
Okay.
Right?
You were already dressed for
the part.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Okay.
So they trained me how to do this job, right? And they taught me so much. I wasn't there very long, but those ladies really, along with my sainted mother, those ladies really showed me what it was like to be a man. And they, because every night for hours, they would just talk about everything wrong with men. Like men of
wow.
all nationalities,
Yeah.
shapes, sizes, and colors.
Yeah.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah.
Why are they horrible creatures?
Yeah.
And I was able to, at a still impressionable age, learn things and learn what bothers women, and realizing that I was in charge of so much of that.
Start to tag. You're so on how to navigate this question.
Hey, when I hear a funky beat, baby.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
We have questions that we get from our listeners, but before we get to that, what advice would you give a young Katt Williams coming along? And maybe not even a Katt Williams, because you're so unique.
One of one.
You're so unique. What would you give to a young up-and-coming artist who sees you as a role model? What advice would you give them on how to navigate this industry, this career, these processes?
I would say, if you believe in God, take as much pressure off of yourself as you can and apply that pressure to Him. If you believe in God, then you know that in His books, He's got certain contractual obligations as well. It's certain things He has to do in certain situations. And it's okay if you put Him in those situations. It's okay for you to say, I believe there's a God, and I believe that if there is, He loves me and He would help me in this situation. It is impossible for you to do that and then watch something happen and not know where that comes from.
Come on
so
now.
Any artist, I would just say, make sure that your relationship with God is one of the relationships that you're also working on, whether it's spouse, kids, everything else. Make sure to pay attention to your relationship with God, because it really is the difference maker in how things turn out. Everybody doesn't serve God. Some people serve the devil, and they put Him in positions, and it's terrible to say, but if that person has a better relationship with Satan than you do with God, that's your fault too. And so I think that's the only advice that I would give to an artist, is to find your higher power and connect. Because until you do that, you're just a rudderless ship out here. And I know from my own personal experience that it doesn't matter how young you get that relationship. It's never too early.
Speaking of relationships, what's your take on relationships? Have you ever been married?
I love relationships.
Have you ever been married?
No, never married.
Do you believe in marriage? Or do you believe
I do.
in?
Yeah, my parents are still married.
Yeah. Well,
I
what
had a
about you?
wonderful
What about
example.
you?
Yeah. What about me?
You've never been married.
Right.
Would you want to be? Have you found the right person? Is it not something that you're interested in, settling down with a single person? Do you envision what your parents have for yourself ever?
You shut
Is
up
that
and
even
let
a
him
goal?
answer.
That's exhausting.
No, not really. It's not that. It's yeah. I think marriage is great. It's just that at the point in my life when that would have been the next thing that I was going towards, that's when I had this instant huge family.
Yeah.
And then I was just so reticent to bring a person into this dynamic just because of how unfair that would be to this lady to have all of these kids that are not hers. And so I was trying to make myself a better version of me in advance for this wife, right?
Yeah.
But in the meantime of that, I'm the one doing the cooking and the laundry and the cleaning and the school wake-ups. So it got to the point where I was the wife.
Yeah.
And yeah, so where I am now, I finally have something I could offer a lady, I suppose. Monogamy has not been a part of my journey. I've tried to share this gift with whoever needed it.
Why limit? Why limit why limit the world?
This gift for
You're
whoever
precious.
needed it. My man. Okay, Katt.
And you love. I love it. I do. Because why? That's the ultimate.
He is all of our hero.
But you have a farm. Not to there's so much. There's so many kind of little surprising layers.
Right.
So
yes. A lovely farm. Is it?
I can't believe that this dude is talking to Michelle Obama. I can't even believe that part, man. Hey, I can't believe.
Is it like a full working farm? I mean,
wow.
We have 100 ducks, 100 geese, cows, pigs, goats, sheep.
Dang.
We have animals that you never see. It's just a wonderful 100 and some acre property in Americana that's just magical. And it's the thing that I am creating, which is Heaven on Earth, the name of the tour. But it's a whole philosophy of whatever you think the afterlife is going to be for you, you can start making that for yourself here somewhere.
Ooh.
Do you tour every year? Or how does your tours, how do you think about that? Is it like training, like you want to be on tour every couple of years or how do you think about?
I'm an athlete. I have the same season as my athlete counterparts. So in the NBA, they play 82 games. I'm not sure what it is in baseball, but I have 100 shows. I do 100 shows and then I tape a special. And that's been the routine that I've had since I think 2001 was my first one.
A routine.
Is this that work ethic that the lawnmower kid that got you that $1,200, the feeling like if I'm doing it, I got to do my best. I got to put it in. I got to, Well,
I met Prince when I was 12. And he changed the trajectory of belief for me. Like I knew I didn't have to make any changes. This was a guy who was shorter than me. He was already rich and famous.
Yeah.
And he had a purpose in life. And so a relative of his was my first girlfriend. She was a little older than I was. So if I was 12, she was 16. She had a family member that was coming into town. He was a musical artist. Because of my background, I wasn't really up on all of the musical artists as you would think that I would be. But
you had wooed her with all the candy that you supplied.
Yeah, there you go, Michelle.
I don't know if you can tell this, but I make really good conversation. And, money's not an object. And I only care what you like. So it makes me...
That's me.
And you have the mustache.
Right. I got a mustache and candy. What more you want? But yeah, so she's like, yeah, he's just going to be here after his show at the UD Arena. And you should meet him. So I ride my bike over there and I go in the house and I meet this guy, Prince, right? And you ever meet somebody and go, ooh, this person's way smarter than me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was really my first time being in the vicinity of real brilliance, like when it's not for show. And so we're having this super deep conversation.
And you're 12.
Right. And we are connecting, and we have decided at the end of this conversation, we're friends, right? So I get ready to walk out, say bye to my girl. He says, you'll walk me down. So me and Prince are walking down these steps, but he's thinking we're going to my car. When we get down to the bottom of the steps, my bicycle is right there. And he's like, what's that? I was like, what do you mean what's that? I'm thinking he likes it. I'm thinking he's noticed I've got the tricked out mongoose.
Yes.
He knows
I'm like, mine.
Full of cash. Yeah.
Right.
He said, I'm thinking he like it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Man, get out of here.
You're looking at it?
Oh my God.
That's when he lets me know that he's 18, a grown man. I'm 12.
Wow.
But because of our sizes, we just assumed that each other was the same. I don't know what I was saying.
Sizes and mustaches.
That's
Right.
So for
It's
all,
my bicycle.
so he gave me the confidence to know, because up until that point in my life, I thought that there were some things I was going to need to do in order to be good enough. Like, I got to get taller. I don't know. This might be the first mistake God has ever made. Like, I can't find evidence that anyone in the world missed a growth spurt. Like, you have to understand, ma'am, 3rd grade, I'm 5'5". A giant among
You're
men.
like, I
Big
got
man
this.
on campus. Like,
Truly. Right. It's like,
Right.
man, and that was it.
So Prince helped me see immediately I didn't have to get taller.
Yeah.
He already had just signed his his music deal. He had just produced his album by himself. He played 26 instruments on it. He did all of the jobs.
Yeah.
And it had worked. And so I knew that I didn't have to make any changes. I just had to be in the right position and be right myself when it transpires. So super helpful, that guy.
Yeah, no, that would be that's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Well, let's help some folk. Let's help one of our listeners.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So we've got a listener from San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
And her name's Amber. And I think her question is going to resonate with you. So,
Hi, Michelle and Craig. I love the podcast. My name is Amber. I'm 32 years old, and I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I opened my own salon at 22, and since then, I've navigated both personal and professional challenges. After a difficult relationship and some time living independently, I believed I had found healing and stability. But due to unforeseen circumstances, I had to move back home, which has brought its own emotional complexities. Over the past 2 years, I've been seriously considering relocating to New York City or Boston, not only to pursue greater opportunities in my industry, but also in hopes of building a life that breaks generational cycles. I've been taking small, intentional steps, investing in my business, putting myself out there, and making growth a priority. When I listened to your conversation with Kiki Palmer, I was struck by the part where you shared how you began seeking new paths and meeting people after realizing law wasn't your true calling. So, my question is, when you were stepping into unfamiliar spaces and pursuing something new, did you feel overwhelmed or afraid? If so, how did you move through that fear without letting it stop you?
all right.
That's a big one.
That's
It's a doozy.
Okay.
That's a college level essay question. So any thoughts for Amber, just off the top of your head?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Amber, you're doing the work. And when you do the work, an answer comes out. So I don't think that you're confused in any way. I don't think you're wondering what it is you need to do next. I think you already know. I think you know that there isn't anything for you at the Riverwalk. San Antonio is a wonderful place, but it's not going to get you to where you see yourself being. I think very specifically you picked New York and Boston. If the fear is what you're dodging, the fear is necessary. The fear is there for a reason. The fear is to make sure that you don't take this for granted this time and end up in San Antonio for the third time. The fear is useful. On the other hand, you're only going to look back and go, I should have left earlier. Why didn't I go earlier? Not anything else. You're not ever going to regret this decision. You're going to regret the time it took you to get to this decision. All of the new relationships, your whole new life is there. And you deserve at 30, whatever you are, to be able to pull that parachute and do a new life. And if you mess that one up, go from New York to Boston now. It never stop being in search of your calling and your purpose. It is there. You are going to find it. You're right on schedule. You're not behind. There's nobody to blame, and there's only upside. So I think you're doing great, Amber. I think you know you're doing great. I think you just wanted us to reaffirm that you're making the right decisions. You're not crazy. And yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I love that. I love that, Katt. Wise Katt. All the layers of Katt. I like it. I like it. I would address the fear part of it because I talk about fear a lot. I agree. Fear is there for a reason, and it's just interpreting the fear that you have. There is an element of fear and caution and everything, and that's a good thing. I always say there's the good fear that keeps you safe, but you just don't want to overindulge the fear that keeps you stuck, because fear can keep you stuck.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are a lot of people who don't experience, don't try, don't grow because they're afraid of the unknown. And that can leave you in a small place, because all the good stuff happens on the other side of fear. When you lean into it, get comfortable with it, know it's a part of the ride. If you can bear with that initial sort of the anxiety that comes with anything new, and say that's normal. It's normal that I'm starting something new. I don't know anyone. I feel a little anxious about it. Ride that wave of anxiety, but don't let it stop you, because when you do, you miss the growth that comes from taking a risk and pushing beyond the thing that makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If you practice moving away from that fear, you just practice always feeling safe.
Yeah.
But you'll look around and realize that you might feel safe, but you won't be happy, and you probably have missed out on a lot of really amazing stuff.
And you're not safe.
And you're not safe.
Where you are. There is
safe is not going to get you there.
There is no bubble of safety because this is where you're from.
Yeah.
You might as well have that experience. Because she said in her industry, right? So, yeah, she's not going to make it out there in Texas doing hair for celebrities. She's got to get to
go where the work is.
New York and Boston.
Yeah. So that's
great. But both of you have hit on some really good points. Fear is healthy, and you can't let fear paralyze you so that you don't do anything. And the only thing that I would add, just to contextualize this for Amber, is that you're always going to be nervous about the next step. So
no matter what,
so you learn what that feels like, and each time it will be less fearful. That's what I found. The first hard pivot is the hardest. And then after that, you build that muscle and you're less afraid to try new things.
Or at least it will remain consistent. So I'm the other part of the extreme. So every time that I have to do stand-up, I'm as nervous and a wreck as I was the very first time that I ever did it, and got like every single, So even though we're almost at 10,000 shows in my 23rd 100 city tour, like that nervousness and the butterflies and it never has gone away. Mm-hmm. It's what allows me to realize something's counting on this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's something on this.
Yeah.
You must do well.
Yeah. You're passionate about
it. Yes. And you need that in your life as a barometer so that you don't take things for granted. Mm-hmm. And it's in no way should stop you. It should further. Why would you be getting nervous for something that wasn't going to matter?
That's right.
If you're nervous and fearful, there's a good reason.
That's true.
Still do it.
Yeah. Yeah. We like that. Well, hopefully, Amber, we wish you good luck.
Right.
Keep going. I think Katt said it right. You know you're on the right track, and we are all confirming that you are. So keep going.
And we hope to see you in New York.
Yeah, and let us know, how it goes when you make that move.
Make that move.
Katt, this, you know.
My man.
You a layered little dude. The layers of Katt.
Heavy on the layers.
Katt's like, I know.
Yeah, I know. Katt, thank you. This was a real privilege.
Thank you.
Thank you for putting us on your list. Making the time.
Very short list.
Most of my things are like that.
So you set them up for that.
That was the
king of the short list.
Point guard.
Right.
Alley-oop.
That's how this goes. Yeah. No, I really appreciate the opportunity that you both are making for yourselves and for others. Like, this is really a big deal.
This has been a treat. You are truly a gift in more ways than one. So thank you. Katt Williams, thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Everybody, give it up.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy. That was interesting. That was very interesting. I want to say to people, man, that I didn't just start a YouTube channel and then all of a sudden it was successful. I have tried and failed at making money online. I started my own website. I built my own website. I done started about 5 or 6 websites. We got 2 websites that's up and running. And it's an idea we done put so much effort, time, and money into this website. And it's slowly going down because now that I'm realizing how money works, what makes people buy, what makes people take money out of their pocket and give it to you. I don't want to sneak and steal people money. I don't want to do no type of Diddy type stuff. So all the stuff that they were saying is interesting, man. It's scareful. Once you get an idea and it start working, you scared that it's gonna not work or how long it's gonna work. But while it's working, you need to start moving forward more and more and advance more on what is working. That's why I'm starting a YouTube course. I'm teaching people how to do YouTube, man. So if you're interested, definitely let me know, especially in the comments and stuff. And no matter what you're doing, don't take no for an answer, or don't let, especially if you know other people doing it, right? We got a part of the course where people are signing up for 4 videos that I put together. And these 4 videos are supposed to change your life, but I can't it's supposed to be, you sign up and the video goes to your email. Right now, the thing is going to your spam. So if you sign up, please check your spam. I'm like, Jesus, why is it but you keep pushing. If you want it, you got to fight for it. You got to push for it. And you got to start thinking like this. You don't want it to be easy, then everybody will do it. So God is letting you know, if you really want this, push through all these. It's like I get the stupidest problems. Once I set this email system up, why is it going to spam? Now I got to find out why. You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm at now. So look here, man. I think Katt Williams, that's amazing, Katt. he left at the age of 13, 14, 15. You can, whatever age you want to say, with $12,000 in his pocket or in the bank or wherever he had it. Wow. Boy. That right there takes some discipline from a very, very young age. Let me see if I can save up $12,000. I need to save up some. At the age of 13, this man had $12,000. If I had $12, it's going to be spent at the age of 13. Oh my God. Very interesting story, man. He's a unique person, man, from a very young age. So, hey, that was very interesting. And you on a show with Michelle Obama? Oh, you doing it, baby. You doing it, man. Hey, bravo. Bravo. You doing it, Katt. Look here, I'm going to get on up out of here, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.